Hey everybody, Mr. Ash here checking in. Sorry I can't be there today. Today we are going to take a look at the next part of Washington's presidency after he'd established his cabinet and everything. Now, if you haven't turned in your Iron Chef about the president's cabinet, you will need to turn that in today. That is due today. We will be sharing those out tomorrow. So if it's not done today, then you'll need to have it ready to go for class tomorrow. We're going to start today's activity, though, with a little bit of a brain snack, is what they call this one, the people that put together this presentation. So we're going to have a four corners activity. Corner A will be up front by the Iowa Hawkeye flag in the door. Corner B will be up front by the Central Dutch flag. Corner C back by my desk. Corner D is located by the desktop computer that connects to my projector. I'm going to ask you a question. You'll have to pick the answer that you agree with the most, and you will go from there and discuss why, with the people there, why you think that is the best option. Okay, so I will go and pull up the options and the question. Question being, if the government needed money and had to create a new tax, which thing would be the best to tax? A, alcohol, B, bread, C, cell phones, or D, diapers. Go to that corner and discuss, and then we'll have you share out your discussion, why your group thinks that's the best option after 2 minutes of discussion. So you go to your corners, talk for 2 minutes, then come back and discuss as a whole group what your group talked about. And if the teacher would please pause right now, pause the video, you can have that discussion. All right, coming back. Here's what really happened. It's called the Whiskey Rebellion. Okay? The government decided to tax whiskey, and this angered many farmers. The farmers were angry because it took a lot to ship their wheat that they grew across the state of Pennsylvania. It cost a lot of money, but if they sold it as whiskey, it was cheaper to ship it. So that's what they decided to do. When this tax came in, though, they were very angry about the whiskey tax because people took down their costs, took down their profits, excuse me. So they were horrible to the tax collectors. They tarred and feathered tax collectors that came to collect the tax money. So Washington personally led an attack against them, his army out against them to ward off these people, to show that the government was strong. Today in class, you're going to do a little bit more reading on the Whiskey Rebellion. You can complete this activity. This will be the first page where you will write all of the questions. You'll answer all these questions. The instructions say, read the documents given to you below one by one and answer the questions on your paper, which this will be your document. Answer each set of questions before moving on to the next one. So you will receive 3 documents, documents A, B, and C. Document A is just a background on the Whiskey Rebellion, explains in more detail what it was. Document B, excuse me, are parts of the Constitution, and they'll show you whether Washington was actually following the Constitution or not. Document C is how Washington responded. It was at his first ever State of the Union address. So you'll read through those, answer those questions. This doc will be due tomorrow. You can hand it in just right there on Classroom. We'll talk about this more tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.